what am I doing today? I'm thinking I'm going to do a review of The Boys, Season 2, Episode 4. Let's go with this dark, fun, sexy journey together and get freaky, okay? It starts off with Homelander just chilling, watching the newscast like that, getting pissed off because fucking Stormfront is getting all the credit, and he's getting angry because she's basically stealing his light. Then it cuts off to Butcher meeting his CIA informant like that, and she gave him some news like, hey, I'm gonna give you this thing. It's the best clue we know where your wife's at. Maybe it's the best chance she might be here. So if you find your wife, I'm doing you a favor. Which was like, why? I messed up. I didn't come from my end. He's like, I'm just giving you this one to be nice. So I'll basically split these three stories, okay? So I'm gonna start with Butcher's story. He goes on this thing, mission to find his wife. Eventually makes contact with her like that, and his wife has been basically brutalized by fucking Homelander. They connect. They make some good loving like this, and like Butcher's like, I'm gonna save you. We're gonna be together, and like you think everything will work out. I want to save your son, but she realized Butcher would kill her son like that, and she chooses to be with her son over being with Butcher like that. You know, so Butcher breaks down. Like he's like crying. It's different in the comics. In the comics, she died by giving birth like this, so she's not really alive now. So Butcher's now distressed like that, depressed like this. He laughed like this, so it's just he's just a man with another. He's going back to the boys like that. Homelander part of the story. He's trying to figure out like who he is. Like basically, he goes back to this one person's house, and like you see the girl, his girl from the last season, but she's dead. So you find out shortly after she's that one fucking guy from last season. It can change his body like that into different forms. So Homelander's been using him basically to like react his relationship to get over his ex-girlfriend's death like this, to basically go for comfort like that. And she basically was like, hey, if the 7's fucking over, why don't you change the 7 and put new people there and put them, show who's boss. So he's go back to base. He kicked the freaking like one guy out like this. Man, a new guy show up like that. Basically, switches the desk like that. And then like Stewie and the other boys go on this like road trip with Starlight. Stewie gets a loving from Starlight like this. I'm gonna not spoil the whole episode, but a little different. But they end up finding like basically like this one chick like that, and you find the backstory to freaking Stormfront like that. So like basically in the comics, Stormfront like that is basically a Nazi youth like that, and she's got. But in the show, they changed it similar. She's basically a racist white chick from the 50s like this, and she's a KKK member. She kills black people for pleasure like this. So black life doesn't mean shit to her like that. And she looks at fucking Homelander as the best person you can be because he's blonde hair, blue eyes, and white like that. So she tried to kiss his ass. So basically, you see him trying to nip her back to Homelander and her have a talk like that. And Homelander's like, you're not going to steal my team. You're not going to steal my credit like this. You're not going to steal everybody who loves me more than you. And she's like, you're being pathetic like this. Because you don't need all the love like that. All you need is about 5% that you use anger and then you have a military like that. So if you want anybody to love and respect you, you should respect yourself. Who cares about other people with better things than you? So it affects him like that. Homelander goes back to that little fucking thing, and like the one like girl changes to Homelander and is like, oh, I will suck your thing off like that. And Homelander's disgusted, like, I don't need you to show me love. I just need myself. I don't need anybody. So he snaps his neck like that, and that's how the episode ends with this. So you find out Stormfront was basically a 75-year-old woman, but she, because of her mutation, she looks hella young like that. But and she has the power of basically like Thor and Kazam like that. So this episode, I give it a solid 1 out of 10. I give it like a solid 7. It was pretty good like this. So I'll see you next week for the review of episode 5 of The Boys, and I'll see you Sunday for Talk with Friends, episode 81. So you have a blessed day, and I'll be with you guys.